Hi, this is Sachin from Paradiso Learning. In this video, we are going to talk about what is an LMS. So LMS is Learning Management System. It's basically a record of all your students, all your courses, the reports, and so on and so forth. So let's get deeper into it. Why do you need the LMS? What's its use? Well, you can use LMS for your onboarding training, your sales training, all kinds of your employee trainings. You can also use it for partner training or customer training. So LMS, depending on which company you go with, can have many modules. So Paradiso LMS have hundreds of modules, but most of the standard enterprise LMSs out there will have 5 core modules. Once you have these 5 modules, you have an LMS in place. So the first module is user management. You want to be able to have the data of your user, their first name, last name, their email address, which courses they completed. You want to be able to import the users from your other systems. You want to be able to have people register as new users in your system. You want to be able to have them set their password, look at their profile, so on and so forth. That's called user management. So an LMS will have a user management module. The second module LMS will have is a course management module. So a course consists of 2 primary things. One, resources, and second is activities. Resources are basically your video files, SCORM files, PDFs, Word document. All of those are considered resources in your course. So a course management module will be able to manage all of these resources. They'll be able to embed a YouTube video or Vimeo video, or be able to upload a MP3 or MP4 file into the system. So that's a resource management module within the courses. Now let's talk about activities. So the activities in a mature enterprise LMS will consist of a discussion forum. And the second important activity is quizzes. You want to be able to assess the student before, during, and after the course, whether their capabilities are increasing or not. And that's why you need a quiz module. That's your exam module. Another activity you need is certificates. Once students have completed a course or set of courses, a LMS system should be able to create a certificate on the fly without the student having to email the administrator and get the certificate. He should be able to just download the certificate, which is personalized for that student. So this comprises of your course management module. That's your second module. The third module is reporting module. So as students start interacting with your courses, some of them will complete the courses, some of them will have incomplete courses, they will have different scores in the quizzes. All of that data, which is called course completion or course activity data, you need to be able to have reports generated with it and to be able to export these reports. That's the report management module. That's your third module. Now the fourth module, which is very important, and most of the enterprise level LMSs will have it. Your startup or small scale LMS will not have it. And this module is called roles management module. A sophisticated LMS will have a module for roles and permissions to be able to customize the system using the roles and permissions for every user profile. So what are different user profiles? Well, to start with, you have at least 3 main roles. The first one is student role. The second is the administrator role. And the third is the instructor role. Now, in many systems such as Paradiso, you'll be able to create your own roles on the fly. You could have a teaching assistant role, you could have different levels of administrator roles, you could have different manager roles, but at the minimum, an LMS needs to have the 3 roles I just mentioned. And the LMS need to have the ability to be able to assign these roles to different users. So John could be a student, Sarah may be an instructor or a teacher, and let's say Juan is an administrator, and the administrator will have different rights and permissions than your student and your instructor. So that's your roles management module. The next module you need is a student module. So the student module is basically a student portal. So when the student logs into this portal, he or she should be able to easily find which courses they are enrolled into, which courses they're supposed to be completing, by when, and if they left out a course incomplete in their last session, so they should be able to resume from where they left off last time. So they don't have to redo the entire course. So the student portal is basically a portal just for the students. So once a system has these 5 modules, that will be considered a basic LMS. And then you could add advanced modules such as social wall, gamification, extended enterprise, which is basically your multi-tenant system. You could have machine learning in there, you could have data analytics, you could have rules automation, and all of these modules, advanced LMS like Paradiso LMS, it already has all these built-in modules. But even if you don't need those modules, your LMS will need to have the 5 modules which I just mentioned, and that's what makes a learning management system. Thanks for watching.